Hello. This video is going to be an update on my daughter. She is 5 weeks today, and she actually had her 1 month appointment 2 days ago. She had her one month appointment on Friday. So she was born at 6 pounds 14 ounces and 19 inches long. And she, on Friday when we went to her doctor's appointment, she is now 8 pounds 12 ounces, and she is 22 and a half inches long. She has definitely grown in length a lot. So she doesn't fit into her newborn clothes anymore, but she doesn't fit into her 0 to 3 month clothes so well yet. So she's like either swimming in her clothes or very snuggled up to her newborn clothes. Yeah, so let's see. Her umbilical cord fell off in pieces, so but by 2 weeks it was, the last piece of it had fallen off. The only thing that happened was that a couple days after it had, the last piece of it fell off, we noticed that her onesie was stained with like dry blood. So we checked her belly button, and it looked like it had dry blood in it as well. So it had dry blood as well. So we called her pediatrician, and they said that that's normal. Sometimes it bleeds. As long as it's not actually dripping blood, it should be fine. So she said to just put alcohol on it to dry it up. So you put alcohol, and it didn't bleed after that whatsoever. It completely healed. So her belly button's doing good now. I did have some questions for the pediatrician when we went in on Friday. I had 4 questions. Number 1, we noticed that there was, she has a red spot here, right here, and in the back of her head. So, what happened? So, we asked him what it was and if it was going to go away, and he said that they're called salmon patches, or also known as angel kisses, stork bites. So the ones on the face are angel kisses, and the ones on the head are stork bites. So she has both. The one thing I'm really bummed about is that he doesn't know. He can't tell me when they will go away. He doesn't really know. It takes a while, he said. So I googled it, and it takes approximately a year to 2 years to go away, if they go away. The pediatrician did say that they look like they're going to go away because they're not so dark. Because the ones that are really dark tend to stay forever as a birthmark. And the ones that are lighter tend to fade away. So hers, they're not that dark. They only get really dark when she's mad or she's about to cry. Or when she's about to cry. So I'm hoping that it goes away. So that's what she has on her face right now. And question number 3 was how much she's supposed to be eating. So right now I am formula feeding and I am breastfeeding. So I'm doing both. I'm really happy with it because it's a little less stressful for me. Because it did take me a while to get the whole hang of breastfeeding. I didn't take any classes or anything, so I was learning on my own. Finally got the hang of it, but in the meanwhile I was formula feeding, and now that I do have the hang of breastfeeding, I decided to still stick with formula feeding. So I'm doing both, and she's very happy with it. I'm happy with it. My husband's happy with it. He gets to bond with her while, he gives her bottle. I did get a breast pump, but I don't really use it. It's too much work for me. I'd rather just breastfeed her. I don't work. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so there's no real need for me to use it. I mean, it's just there. But I don't know if I told you guys, I did get a breast pump from my insurance. I got it shipped to me. It's the Medela InStyle Advance double electric breast pump. My insurance paid for it, so do your research. You might be able to get that for free. You might be able to get that for free, so take advantage of it. Do your research, you know? Okay. So question number 3 was how much you should be eating. Oh, sorry guys. How much she should be eating. Because when she was born, she was eating about 2 ounces, and then now that she's a month old, she's ranging between 3 and 4, but I feel like 4 ounces is still way too much for her. So I asked the doctor, and he said that she could be eating 4 closer to her 2nd month. She's 5 weeks right now, so but they should be between 3 to 4 hours. But she's eating every 2. So what I've done now is I give her 2 ounces at a time. She gets more hungry, because I feel like if I just put the whole 4 ounces in her bottle, she'll eat it, because it's there for her. She'll eat it. But she said whatever I'm doing right now with her feeding is perfect, because she's gaining weight on track. Babies are supposed to gain about 1 ounce a day. So she's 1 month old, so she gained 2 pounds, so that's average of what they're supposed to gain in the first month. Because sometimes they lose little weight when they're first born. So question number 4. Question number 4 was, what was it? Oh, okay. So my baby, her ear. If you guys can see my ear a little bit, it's bent right there, but it's not really that bent. But I looked it up, and it's called lop ear, and most of the time it fixes itself. So it's like the top is bent. It fixes itself. What happened? What happened? No. It fixes itself. And what I noticed was when I took pictures of her when she was first born, her right ear was bent like that, but it eventually fixed itself, because it's perfect now. But her left ear is actually still like really, like you could tell, like it's like this. So I asked the doctor, and he said just don't worry about it, let her grow up. So I'm hoping that it extends. What happened, Mama? What happened? Okay, so what happened? Sorry, guys. You want some more? You want some more? Okay, so I'm hoping that it fixes itself, because I did read up on it, and I learned that if it is fixed within the first week of baby being born, it can be fixed without surgery. But if after that, since the cartilage of the ear starts hardening, surgery is needed if you want it. Because it is a cosmetic procedure that insurance doesn't cover it, so it just have to come out of pocket. I mean, the doctor said it's not bothering her, it shouldn't bother her, and she should be fine. It's just the appearance of it. And it's not that bad, because I do ask people, like, do you see her ear? Do you think something's wrong with it? No, it looks normal, is the response I always get. So it's a little reassuring to me to know that, you know, nobody thinks it's weird or it looks deformed or anything. So those are 4 things that I went over with my doctor, and those are the only 4 things that I was being really concerned about: the things on her face, her feeding, and her ear. So she's doing good. Besides that, she's healthy. When she sleeps, she stretches a lot, she wakes herself up, which really sucks. Give me 1 second. You're gonna get dirty. Yeah, those were the only things that were concerning me, but he said that she's really healthy. Okay, so I was saying, she stretches a lot, and I did ask him about that she stretches and she grunts a lot. I don't know if it was gas, and he said no. He said newborns tend to do that because he said they just like to stretch. So she loves to stretch. So unless she's in a really deep sleep, she's good. But if she's not in a deep sleep, she'll stretch until she wakes herself up, which kind of sucks. Right now she is sleeping pretty decently. She goes to sleep around, let's say usually around 10, and wakes up at 1. and then goes to sleep like at 2, and then wakes up again between 4 and 5. So basically throughout the night she wakes up twice, or once if you count it that way, because 5 o'clock is already morning. So she's pretty good. She does, you hear her? She does have a really big attitude, and she gets that from her mom. She has a really big attitude, and she's not happy, she'll let you know. She will scream, she will growl. She's not afraid to tell you that she's mad at you. Which is really funny, because my mom's like, see, she got your exact same attitude, now you're going to pay what you did to me. Which is funny. But besides that, she's a really good baby. I mean, now that she's getting older, she does stay, I can actually like lay her down and she could just be awake and calm. When she was, for her first 2 or 3 weeks of life, oh my goodness, she was crying nonstop. Like, I had to carry her all the time, or somebody had to carry her, or if she wasn't being carried, she would cry. But now she does just lay there and just, you could actually play with her now, and she's really calm. She's calming down now that she's getting a little older. Let's see, anything else, Mama? No, right? You're doing good? She's doing good. I want to show you guys the little patches on her face. If she cooperates. You want to cooperate? Yeah, you want to cooperate. Don't make ugly faces. Don't make ugly faces. You see that? Right here. And right here. Yeah, you can see it a lot here in the screen, but in person, it's not that dark. I'm looking at it right now at the screen, and it looks really dark on her. But she's not that dark. I mean, it's not that dark. What happened? What happened? Oh, she burped. Yeah, so, I mean, that's my baby update. She's doing good. If anything else comes up, any questions that I have for my pediatrician, I'll let you guys know if anything else changes with her. See? She's not happy, she'll let you know. You let them know. Oh, and she was only in newborn diapers for 2 weeks. And then it started leaving her marks on her tushy and on her legs, so I had to switch her to number 1 diapers. Oh. Alright guys, so that's my baby update.